back to Meyer Studios Sketch Club. My name's Izzy. Next to me is my dad, Jason. And my mom, well, she's had enough of us for today. Continuing on, tonight we'll be doing two 10-minute sketches that we started on Sunday. Millie and the tree silhouette. Before we get started, my dad will take a few minutes to talk about he's going into the sketches before sketching starts.
Good evening, everybody. Hello, Susan's joining us tonight. Hope you're well, staying safe in the storm. See, hello, and we know you're there. What?
Stalker.
All right, so let's look at the iPad real quick, or video real quick, and we're going to talk about the tools and the language I use. Again, you're free to use this any way you want. You can find the reference image on the website, jasonmeyer.com. Hover over Sketch Club, and you'll see the reference image pop up. Click on it, and you got it. So that one is white chalk, and we call that our number 1 value. The tone of the paper is a little bit darker than that. We call that our number 2 paper, our number 2 value. And then number 3 is our vine charcoal, along with our stump. Just kind of even that tone out a little bit. We get our number 3 gray. And with compressed charcoal, we'll get our number 4 dark. So those will be the language that we're using, and we're going to set up light dark patterns with those. So why don't we play a little square dance with the computer and see what we have. So here I'm going to save my white chalk to show a little bit in the sky. Maybe highlight some sky holes that I design. So the white will go across here, and then it's also going to kind of outline the reflection here. So that's where my white will go in this. My dark, number 4 value, let's see, well, you're not going to be able to see that, so why don't we make our number 4 value kind of red. So then our dark would be the tree. Woo, let's just pretend we filled that all in. And then number 3 would be what? Well, that would be, let's see, number 3, we'll change this color to like blue. Could be like the mountains. And then a little bit darker than that might be some trees in the back. We could use our tone of the paper for there. So that's how you'll see me set my pattern up. And again, we started with 5 minutes on Sunday, so kind of have it laid in. But if you're just getting here tonight, go ahead and start from scratch. All right, just about having a little fun. Aw, look, Susan loves your braids. I like them too. I like them too. And next, we got Bootcamp Millie here. Bootcamp Millie. So one of the things I'd like you to look for, and this will make such a huge difference in the drawing. It'll take it very much. But if we split her in half, notice how big this side is compared to that side, right? And that's because she's turned around. Look where this eye is. Look where that eye is, right? Same thing. Right? Can you see how much greater that distance is than that? So don't make them even, because it won't look right. Okay, and that just goes for everything. The nose. Boom. Okay, so those are some things to look out for. And on Millie, again, some of these are a little bit difficult in this time frame. And so what you're going to see is start setting these up and then show what's that front plane, right? All of this is facing forward, right? This is facing this way before it turns down. This turns down. Is this our shadow side? And this is standing up. So this is shadow too. Got a little dark shadow over here to separate that ear. And voila, the 10 minutes is going to be done. Does that make sense, Izzy?
Mm-hmm.
Make sense to you? Okay. It makes sense to Izzy. I guess we'll have to call that a night. All right. So hopefully that gave you guys a few hints. Be ready to go. Anything else? Did I forget anything?
Nope.
Did I forget anything? So we've been talking about online course for anybody who wanted to learn a little bit. With a little luck, we'll be able to release the first part of that, which will be a free preview. Several videos up through the first lesson. Hopefully we'll be releasing that Sunday night. So if you guys are around, make sure to come back Sunday night for that. Not me tonight, but love little Millie. All right, those are really cute braids. I think so too. All right, guys, you ready to go?
Yep.
You ready? You were born ready, huh? All right, so first up is our tree silhouette with the reflection. Let's see, where's your reference image at? Here it is. And you can see it's kind of hard to see, not a lot of detail up there. So don't try to put a lot of detail in here. I'm going to work on a decent contour for the tree. That's kind of the outside shape of it. And I'm also going to think about some sky holes. You want a good solid trunk, can hold all this up. So I'm already using my compressed charcoal because I know this is going to be quite a bit darker. And then since this is a silhouette being backlit, I'm going to throw that shadow down in front on the ground. So what you're seeing right now is the ground shadow before it goes into the water. And we'll have to differentiate that shortly. See how I'm kind of making different kinds of marks there? On the water, they're a little longer, stretched out. So I want to try to indicate that this surface now is different than that surface of the dirt, is different than the surface of the tree. And just look, you can look and ask yourself, how does it differ? What characteristics are different? See if you can't get that characteristics in your drawing. You blowing charcoal dust all over my electronics?
Yep. This time it's actually into a tissue box.
Yeah, I put up rails there for you tonight.
Thank you.
You're not safe.
Mostly appreciated.
Mostly appreciated. All right, in California we had having a few storms. We missed morning feedback this morning on YouTube. We had no power. We
didn't have it from like 1 a.m.
Yep, 1 a.m. till about, was it 2 or 3 today? I think it.
Yeah.
Maybe 1:32. They got it back on. So I had an unexpected kind of morning off.
It was fun.
Yep.
It's very chill.
It was very chill.
It was.
You're right, and that is my absolute goal in life, is to be very chill.
Oi.
What are you orient me about? Sometimes the things are so busy and everything around here, school and everything running 100 miles an hour. Today was just a day in the rain with no power. So it was a slow start to the morning, and Izzy liked that.
It was fun.
Izzy happens to be a little bit of a slow starter in the mornings. So, no, it just means it takes you a little while to warm up. That's not an insult.
Or is it?
Well, let's just say it is and call it a day, huh? So again, the first step of the sky holes is I kind of want to design them with some of those darks and then come in with the kneaded eraser and pull the marks out. And then I can hit them with a little white here in a minute. Just go vertical across. Go across like that instead of around. And that, because then that'll look like sky layers.
I still only kind of get that, but we're gonna go with it.
Can I show you something?
Sure.
Okay. So look, if instead of making that white all the way around, so what I'm showing Izzy that if she'll take her white and go kind of perpendicular or horizontal, then what it makes it do is that tree goes through that sky, and so it looks more realistic. Now you can do that a little bit. The other thing you might want to do is get a little reflection on the shore between the dirt and the water. Sometimes there's a little highlight right there on the shore. Yep, and the white will surround the dark. That's right. So again, instead of going just really close to it, kind of expand out a little bit. And then work, like you don't want to go through the thing, but yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah. And you can keep working down if you want. Kind of surround that dark there at the bottom. Izzy's sketching has really improved. She didn't really like doing this at all when she started. And I can honestly say, sitting here next to her and watching her, little by little keeps getting better and better and better. That's what happens. How are you so persistently embarrassed by me?
No, it's just you sounded like one of those shows, like now sitting here next to her.
Dude, I am one of those shows. You are one of those shows.
No.
Yeah. Look.
Oh.
Oh, you are. Dude, did you not realize you're on TV?
Sure, it's called Facebook TV.
Call it TV? You said I couldn't call it the internet anymore. I couldn't talk to the internet.
That's not what you called it.
Oh, well, I did. I go, hey, what's up, internet? You said, don't do that. So I said, oh, what's up, interweb? And you said, don't ever do that again.
True.
And yet, here I am repeating it again.
Mm-hmm.
It's like something you're not supposed to touch. Just got to touch it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So here with the vine charcoal, and I'm just thinking trees. You see how there's darks that are about just a little bit shorter? Well, I'm making a design decision and making them a lot smaller. Right? Again, so that our tree stands out. And then these will be slightly darker. I'll put a little bit of gray hill back there too. And again, I want to design that. 10 minutes isn't a lot of time to design, but you want to think about it. We'll have a tendency, if you don't kind of overcome it, to make everything the same size. And that's not something we necessarily want in art. I really like that warm light you got coming in from the top, Jason. Why, thanks. Gives my hand a nice color, I think.
Annie vibe.
Call it an Annie vibe. It's better than the pale vampire look of my hand. So, I'm taking credit for it.
Nice.
Take the wins where you can get them, kid. Take the wins where you can get them.
What the heck does that mean?
think that's a win. I'm taking it.
But how do you take wind?
Wins. W-I-N-S.
Oh.
Plural, because there's so many of them.
Stupid.
Oh, there you go snorting again. So Claudia will be happy. Claudia just tunes in for the snorts.
My daily snorts.
My daily snorts. Keeps my voice fresh.
Does it though?
It does. You don't think my voice is high and shrill, do you?
No, but it's a little brittle.
A little brittle? All
Yes.
right, well. Good snort. So, Randy, Mr. Thespian, how would you describe my voice? Is brittle a good description? Shrill? Or would you call it patient?
You just sound like one of those one of those dudes that are just so sensitive.
Well, I'm sorry I'm not the lumberjack of your dreams, but
That's what I meant by
I'll have to toughen up, I guess. I sound a little sensitive. It's not even that I sound a little sensitive. I sound like one of those guys that are a little sensitive. So I'm not sure at what level I should digest that one at. Dude, boof. I didn't know I could be insulted on so many levels at one time. That was an act of genius there. It hurt me though. It hurt.
Aww. So you are sensitive.
I'm bruised on the inside.
Wow.
All right.
Soothing.
There we go. Let's put that up on the broadcast, huh? So Randy Pound would describe my voice as soothing, precise, and extremely patient.
Oh, if it's soothing, then maybe you should be one of those people who read the stories at night to help other people fall asleep.
Oh my goodness. I remember when you were tired just a few minutes ago. What happened to that?
You said, come on, Izzy, let's do sketch club. It'll be fun. This is fun.
Is that what I said?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. So tomorrow will be our last class for this session. The sessions run about a month, 4 weeks time. And for our next session, we're going to have 3 reference images you can choose from, or work 1 of them, work 3 of them, work 2 of them. Sit and watch, give me a hard time. However you want to participate, up to you. But, oh, it's not this one. It's not this painting. Not this image, but there's another image of Millie we'll be using.
Is it the one with her on the chair?
Yeah, it's the one with her on the chair.
I can remember that day very precisely. You guys came into my room. You're like, quick, Izzy, put the name like black on. Millie's actually behaving.
Yep, Millie and Izzy posed for me. A few times each. But Millie will be one of the reference images. So if you want to do a little study of Millie, then we're going to have a still life. And you can take it very simple and do a simple still life. Or in the setup, there's actually a tapestry in the background. So that'll be fun to do. And the third you have to choose from is a landscape. And it's the green hills of Cambria. With dramatic clouds and its tall trees. This is one we can't have anything nice. Do you want to tell the good people what you've been doing?
No.
No. Why don't you sit up here and tell them?
No.
If you want to do it on camera, I think you need to be able to talk about it. Anywho, so we've got dramatic clouds and blue skies and the trees of Cambria. So Izzy finds the reference images hilarious. So funny. You have broken. I broke you. I broke you. Oh, now you're damaged goods. Wonder if we can take you back and get our money back.
Hey.
What are you doing to my needed eraser? We're in the middle of a show. Pick up a pencil, sketch. Don't destroy my equipment.
Never. I've been playing with these for a long time.
But there's dirty ones here. Why don't you play with those?
Because these ones don't stretch as much.
Well, we know what you're getting for next Christmas. You're getting a stocking full of kneaded eraser. And a note never to touch my kneaded erasers again.
Well, okay.
Do you guys see how on the one ear we've got one kind of parentheses, on the other ear we've got the other? They're not exactly, but that kind of catching or holding is really, really effective. And so if you think of one side to the other, it's amazing how quick you can get volume with that. Finally getting rain. Yeah, we're getting lots of rain here. Are you guys getting flooded down there? Yeah, Cindy's already on it.
I think, if I heard Heather correctly, I think it was 8.1 inches we were at.
Cindy says over 10. Well, it depends. Up in Cambria and everything, I think they're over 10, I heard. So, it depends. Lots of microclimates around here. But I know we're missing a few people. Been without power a couple of days. So I hope everybody's staying safe and warm. So now what you're seeing me, it's more that underplane than really the black or the white. Before I get too much into the black or white, I want to distinguish the planes, right? The form. And that may sound kind of incredible. And it may not just be the way I'm saying it.
Oi. Oh. That was bad.
But it's true. We don't want to see the black and the white first. We want to see the form first and make sure that the form reads. And then within that, we can create our black and white. All right. So get it done quickly so you got more room to work on your jokes. More time to get in on the dad jokes. The puns. The puns that should have just stayed put.
Yep.
Can you guys see how the structure, again, I'm ignoring the pattern to a large extent right here and just thinking about the form. And it can be so hard to do because, but look, it's black and it's white. Look, look, look. Come on, you gotta develop those artist eyes. Form, dimension, beauty.
Wow. It's black and it's white. That's what you said with the thing. Although it's not really white yet because it's tone paper and you haven't brought in the white chalk.
What just happened?
I just quoted you.
Were you just getting deep there? Were you just going deep into...
Oh, it was!
Oh,
Ew!
boom. There we go. Dad win. Dad win all the way. Yeah, you just thought that through. You did it out loud, live on the interweb.
Wow, okay. So we're gonna do it now.
Again, if we're too much, you got a mute button. Just hit that mute button.
Yes.
Hit that mute button, draw along. We won't have our feelings hurt.
I will.
No.
I'm very sensitive.
They won't be the first people who muted me.
That sounds so sad.
That's a dad win right there. Heck yeah. That's back to you thinking through the thing. Cindy knows. That's why I've got my strange personality.
I'm honestly quite surprised that I thought it out. And I said it out loud.
It's just a natural thing. If you witness something, it's how you try to solve problems like that. A highlight in the eye. How much does that do? Now, is this next highlight equal, or is it less?
It's less because it's the farther side of the face.
Yep. So what does Rembrandt say? What does Rembrandt say, Isabella?
Nope, no idea.
You know what Rembrandt says.
What did he say?
He says, without atmosphere, you take me so high and then you just slam me right back down. My hopes, my dreams, and then just yanked right from under me.
Without atmosphere.
Without atmosphere, a painting is nothing.
Oh, you do say that a lot.
Ooh. I really appreciate you not listening.
Thank you. I mean, I remembered it once you finish it.
You did. I know. I say a lot of things.
You do. And you use long words that are hard to comprehend.
Syllables are fun.
Yeah.
Syllables are fun. And again, the white's not just going everywhere with the white, is it? But if that plane is facing up, that's going to be facing the direction of the light, which is the same direction that I put the highlight on in the eye. That's an internal logic right there. Internal logic. And that's how the thing comes to life. And the viewers, they just recognize the logic immediately without even having to think it out. And that's the thing, is the logic's got to be so simple that the viewer just gets it. And that's why we don't want, 8, 10 values. We want 4 values. Keep it very simple. White, black, couple in between. Make one of them color, make one of them gray.
One's like the gray with the stump.
What's that?
One's gray with the stump.
One's gray with the stump?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then we have our kneaded erasers that you don't like me playing with.
Those is for the number 2 value.
Mm-hmm. Number 1's the white one.
Number 1's the white one.
And number 4 is the compressed charcoal.
Compressed charcoal, yep. And, you can really do this with any tools. The important part is that you have 4 distinct values. Like, you wouldn't want a black, a really, really dark gray, a kind of dark gray, and a dark gray. That's just going to be really hard to work with. And besides that, your image isn't going to be very visible. And visibility is our first principle. And that's it, folks. Right there. That is our 20 minutes. How'd everybody do tonight? How did you guys do?
I did great.
You did great. Any tree reflection?
I went deep.
You went deep. You went deep and you held me down underwater.
Nice.
All right, let's, should we have a rewind here? 1 minute. See what happened. See what happened? So we were talking about different natures of putting it down in different ways so that it has a different kind of look, even if it's the same value. Negative shapes, sky holes, sky holes, sky holes. It's important. It's important. All right, the white around the dark for the reflection, and then look how I go wide on that. I try to go, well, didn't give me much time to talk about that, did it? All right, and then on here, right, bigger up close, smaller further away, bigger on the near side, smaller on the far side. We want to go for form even before we go for the black and white. All right. Highlights. Boom. Look how powerful that highlight is. Do, 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 do. A little internal logic. And, yeah, Izzy wants you to watch her play with my kneaded eraser.
Stupid.
All right, guys. We hope you had a good time tonight. We had fun. Let's see. What do we say? Dad win. Oh, Mom thinks we did a good job. Thanks,
She's
Mom.
warming back up to us.
We hope you like us again. Let's see. Fun. Millie's too cute. She's on reference image for next month. All right, guys.
Good night, guys.
Have a good night. Talk to you soon. So this is it for this week. We'll be back Sunday night for Sketch Club. Anybody interested in joining the painting class, get in touch. There'll be a brand new one starting Monday morning. Bye, everybody.